guys, Rob from Royal Balls. Just want to give you a quick update on the progress of the snakes that I moved to the new rack. I showed a video of moving my two Borneo short tails, and I posted shortly afterwards a couple of photographs on Instagram showing that they weren't happy and I'd had to put hides into their enclosures just to help them to settle into their new tubs. So we're going to take a look today, and I'll update you on the progress of the Borneo short tails. So if we look at the first one, you can see that this one is using its hide. It's quite relaxed there. It's not hiding. Doesn't feel threatened. This one has settled quite nicely into its new tub with nothing but just a hide to work with. So this one is good. She ate on Friday without a problem. She strike fed, which is quite normal. So I'm very happy with the behaviour and what I see from this snake. It's settling in quite nicely. That's the first one. The second one also fed on Friday, but was a drop feed. It would not strike feed. And if we take a look at this guy, you can see that this snake is still very nervous. It's not even using its hide. It's pushed itself right to the back and crammed itself into that tiny space at the back of the tub. It did eat, so I'm not overly concerned, but this snake obviously needs more time to acclimate to its new surroundings. So what I'm going to do for this guy, let's just slide the tub back in, is I'm going to take an empty tub and I'm going to give it a substrate. In the wild, these snakes would normally hide in leaf litter or burrow down into the soil a little bit to cover up their bodies a little bit. I don't typically use substrate, but I think it might help this nervous snake to settle into its new tub. And put a bit of cypress mulch in there as well, just in case I need to add any humidity. And I'll use a nice thick layer for it so that it can actually burrow down and work its way into the substrate. So we'll see how effective this is. So we'll just take this snake out, move the label across, just trying to minimize the amount of stress on the snake. So we'll take the water bowl out and just transfer the water bowl to the new tub. I'll take the hide out and move the hide into the new tub. And this will be the tricky part because this snake clearly is nervous. So I'm going to be very, very gentle with her. She's hissing a little bit, obviously still quite nervous. Come on, girl. And we'll just move her into her new tub. Okay, there she goes into the hive, which is where I want her to be, so she can settle. And we'll just slide that back in there. And there we go. The first snake I'm not at all worried about, but this girl clearly hasn't settled. She's still feeling a little bit stressed, so we'll just give her that substrate and hope that she settles. So I'll put this tub back here for now and clean it out later. I moved 3 other snakes, colubrids actually, into the new rack. We'll take a look at these guys because these have settled in nicely. They also ate on Friday. This is a corn snake, and it's well hidden inside its hide there, but you can see from the tracks around the edge of the tub that the snake has been out, has been exploring, and again you can see her sticking her head out there. She's curious. This is normal behaviour for this snake. So again, no concerns over the transition to the new tub for this guy. Settled in quite well. The same for this guy. This is my Sonoran Desert King Snake. Again, ate very heartily on Friday, and you can see this snake has also been out and about exploring its new hide. You can see it's tongue flicking, it's curious, very alert and aware, but not nervous. Again, I'm very pleased with the way this snake has settled into its new tub. No issues there. And the next snake is my Texas rat snake. It's a licorice morph variant. This has also settled in quite nicely. I posted a picture on Instagram which got a lot of views. People like this snake. It does have a hide, but it prefers to sit on top of it rather than underneath it for some strange reason. And this guy here, you can see how alert he is. He cocks his head to one side in a very cute way, just to see what's going on. He's very, very alert. See how he dips his head in response to my hand movement? Very responsive snake. Let's just get him out and see if we can get a better view. Typically he's not aggressive. There we go. Quite a big snake, but very, very pretty. It's a lavender colour over most of the body with this licorice-like, almost pinkish and black pattern on the back, which is almost digital-like. It's like a computer printout. We'll just get a close look at this guy. Very pretty snake. Very healthy eater. And again, no issues with settling into its new tub. These guys actually appreciate the extra space. Fantastic animal. Here in the tropics, of course, they don't hibernate as they would do in their native climates. None of the colubrids here hibernate, but they seem to breed just fine without that. I don't actually breed any colubrids here, but I do find them fascinating. Very different charactered snake to the pythons. So we'll just get this guy back. Put him back in his tub. There you go. Very curious snake, always wanting to explore. Very alert. So that's my Texas rat snake. And I just want to update you on the girl that laid eggs. On Tuesday, it's now Sunday, and you can see she's very, very skinny. You can see her body is very loose, lots of loose skin, and she's very skinny, very skinny. But you can see that her skin condition is very good. She's alert. You can see at the tail end how skinny she's got now. That's very, very skinny. Obviously laying eggs is quite hard work. At the peak of her weight gain before she laid eggs, this girl weighed over 2,700 grams. She weighs now less than 1,700 grams. She's lost over a third of her body weight. And if I left her to maternally incubate, she'd have to go another 60 days without food. She's already gone 100 days without food. So that would be almost half a year, 160 days without food, which I don't think is particularly good for the snake, and that's why we take the eggs away and incubate rather than let her maternally incubate. She needs to eat. She hasn't eaten this week. I've offered her food twice and she hasn't eaten. But I'm not too concerned at this point in time. She will sooner or later switch back onto food, and she will regain condition quite quickly. You can see she looks quite healthy. She's just very, very skinny. She has recovered from the egg laying. She's quite active now. So I'm expecting her to eat sometime within the next week or so. We'll keep offering her food, keep monitoring her, make sure that she's healthy, she's hydrated. But as you can see, she is very, very skinny. Okay guys, that's just an update on where we are this week in the snake room. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to me. I've had a lot of support from viewers, lots of comments and interaction, and I will be producing some more videos answering some of the questions, so stay tuned for that. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.